What's up guys, I'm back with another video and today we're going to be going over 5 hacks to start a YouTube channel without buying any equipment. Whether you're looking to amp up the quality of your current content or start a brand new channel from scratch using nothing but your cell phone, I'm going to help you gain views, subscribers, and grow your online brand using simple tips that don't break the bank. Now I know I have very little street cred on YouTube since I've been here for a total of 2 weeks. But before this, I've actually been doing photography for the past 3 years. So a lot of the tips I learned there, I transferred over to kind of get the same effects. You get a nice image quality, good sound, good lighting, everything like that. And I'm going to teach you how to do it. This idea actually came about when one of my friends who's starting a fitness channel, which I'll link below, his name's John, he DM'd me after I posted my last video and he was like, hey, I don't have any equipment, I want to start a fitness channel. I'm like, you can actually start on your phone, and I kind of talked him through how to get good image quality on his phone. So I'm going to do the same thing with you guys. Tip number 1 to get a really good looking image is your depth of field. So what that is when I'm in focus but the background behind me is all blurry and out of focus. I'm going to show you how even on your phone you can kind of get this look where the background's blurry using some simple tips. First thing you're going to want to do is sit at least 6 feet away from a wall. If you see this set behind me, I actually set this up to be where I shot my YouTube videos. I was going to sit in that chair and kind of do the videos, and I did some sample videos and I saw that the background was also in focus, and that's not what I want, but I'm also sitting right next to the background, so obviously it's going to be in focus. So if you sit 6 feet away from a wall, my camera doesn't have to work as hard to keep me in focus, but keep that out of focus. And the same tip can be applied with your phone. If you're setting your phone up on a tripod in front of you, there's no way, it doesn't have the type of aperture that you need to get yourself out of focus, so there's no way that it's going to be able to do this unless you're sitting a good distance away from the wall. And you're going to see this as you go, but wherever you're sitting now, push the camera back 6 feet and you'll already see how that camera quality is going to kind of ramp up a little bit as the background starts to get that blur and you stay in focus. Another thing you can do to get this depth of field is to kind of change up the lighting between yourself and the background. One way to do this is by using a backlight. If you see, I have a light right there that's shining onto me, and what this does is it highlights my frame, so as you can, I don't know if you can see, but kind of doing a little purple highlight on me, so I stand out from that background. Okay, tip 2 is going to be your lighting. This is really important, and by really important, I don't mean needs to be really expensive, because I'm going to switch over to my phone right now and show you that my lighting right here is 3 lights. You got your key light right there. You got kind of a fill light over there, and then if you come over here, we got my backlight. So, and then there's a lava lamp in the background. You really only need 3 lights. You want your key light, which is gonna kind of fill your face mostly with light, and that's gonna be the brightest side of your face. So I always also recommend doing your key light from a high angle, because that's a more flattering look on your face. As you can see, I don't have any jawline, but the nice like downward key light is gonna make you look like you have one. And then your fill lights should be a little dimmer, kind of like a yellowy feel, so that half your face still has shadow, but it's not completely dark, because that's going to look weird. And then, like I said, your backlight, which people won't even tell you to use, but a backlight's really going to ramp up your video quality, and it's super easy to do. Just have a light aimed at you from behind. Alright guys, tip number 3 is to have some kind of monitor or mirror so you can actually see what the camera's taking. Don't mistake that for staring at the monitor or mirror. You want to keep making eye contact with the camera and staring directly into that lens. But if you look here, I have a monitor back there, so I know if I'm in frame, if I'm out of frame, if I'm in focus, if I'm out of focus. If you don't have a monitor or you can't buy a monitor, a good hack for this is just to put a mirror behind. Right where that monitor is, you could stick a mirror and you'd actually still be able to see your lens, or kind of mount it up there and have it aimed down. Or if you're shooting on your phone, do a sample shot where you have it set up this way, where you have it set up on your selfie cam so you can see how the shot looks, and then flip it around and use the good camera on this side. I'm going to turn on screen record for this, but this is actually, like I said, a tip I told my friend John. You want to film in 4K, so your phone actually by default films at 780p, which is a little less than HD quality. But you can easily change your phone to do that, and literally no one teaches you this. I don't remember how I figured this out, but if you just go into your settings, and I'll pop this up next to me, go into your settings, scroll right on down to camera, and then you can literally pick how you record video. By default be at 720 or 1080, but you can switch that to 4K, and you really don't need to go above 4K at 30 FPS. But if you want to go to 60 FPS for some slow motion and stuff like that, you can. But you actually have to pick this setting. So you have to pick the best camera settings if you're going to use your phone. So pick 4K, and then you also have to go in to your formats and pick high efficiency, because it won't film 4K if your phone's not at high efficiency. So click that right there, and you should be good to just kind of point and shoot on your phone with the auto settings. And that's just something that no one teaches you, but you can film in 4K on your phone and get some good image quality. Guys, another important thing if you're filming on your phone or filming on a camera without a good microphone is going to be your audio quality. That's what keeps a viewer engaged. So one just kind of simple thing to do is just to be aware of your surroundings. Turn off any background fans, any AC that's on, or get to a quiet room, somewhere where you can film and not be distracted by a bunch of background sounds, because we'll hear that, and when you're editing that in post, you're gonna be like, oh, what's that buzzing sound? Just eliminate those noises beforehand. Another thing too, like I said, if you're shooting on your phone, take the case off, because there's a mic down here on most phones, which is usually blocked by your case, so it's gonna be muffled. I think there's also a mic right there if you're shooting this way. So if you're shooting on your phone, take the case off. If you needed the case to prop it up, tie a rubber band around. That'll help so your phone doesn't slide as you're filming. And there's actually a ton of makeshift tripods that you can make for your phone. If you want to see me do like the top 5 like makeshift tripods, I'll do that because that's fun. Let me know in the comments. But I made one right here out of this old mic thing. Literally just cut a slit in a box. This one's probably my favorite one because it's super cheap. You can do this with a paper cup too. This isn't the sturdiest though. Literally just like that. You can literally stick this on a table, it'll stand up, and then like I said, nothing's blocking the mic. So take off the case, stick it in something like this, stick it in a paper cup, so you can actually just use this as your tripod if you don't want to go out and buy a tripod. Like I said, $0 budget. Well, those are the 5 tips, but I actually have a bonus tip for all of you who stuck around. If you're exporting your video from your phone that you just took to like a computer or an iPad to edit it, a lot of the times you're going to airdrop it because it's going to be faster and more efficient, and you can kind of airdrop bigger files. But what you want to do is hit that option button at the top, because it's going to compress the video without you knowing. So it'll compress it to send it faster. You want to go to options and actually pick all photos data. This is going to work with videos too. Check that all photos data so it doesn't compress that nice 4K image you just took down to like a 720p. So now when I airdrop this to my computer, all that good image quality is going to be preserved, and I can edit that in that 4K. Alright guys, those are my 5 tips on how to film your videos without buying any equipment. Like I said, grab some lights from around your house, use your phone, optimize your phone's settings to film the best it can, and you really don't need expensive equipment. Like I said, the best camera to use is the one you already have. So whatever camera you have, make the most out of that with these tips. A little secret too, I edit my photos and upload them also on a $0 budget. I've spent $0 on software, $0 on making my graphics and thumbnails, and there's a lot of free resources out there. So if you want to see a video where I go over my 5 tips on how to edit and upload your videos, also on a $0 budget, let me know in the comments that you want to see that video, and I'll make that for you guys. Guys, if you got value out of this, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm going to post some more content like this, but I'm also going to go back to a little bit more of my kind of comedy commentary style, because I like doing those videos, but I also have some knowledge on this topic. So I kind of want to share the knowledge that I have, and then I'll mix in a little bit of these videos with my fun videos. So if you got value out of this, hit that subscribe button, like the video. Let me know in the comments which one of these 5 tips you're going to use in filming and uploading your videos, because I want to kind of see how you guys grow with these tips and which one you're excited to implement. That's all for this video. I'll catch you next time. Also, yes, I apologize for my hair. I haven't had a haircut in 2 months, and it looks like I'm not going to have one for another month. So you're gonna have to deal with it.